Virgo, this is going to be your September 2018 love reading. And I'm doing yours third just because you guys just had a new moon. And I'm feeling your energies just like I am Libra and Scorpio. So what messages do we have for Virgo? Love life in the month of September 2018. Okay. All right, so you got the Fulfillment of Wishes card, which is like the Nine of Cups card, but what's crossing you is the Four of Cups. It's like, it's almost kind of like maybe you got what you want, or maybe you got what you thought you wanted, and then you realize, oh my God, this is not really what I wanted. Like, or you're not seeing the opportunity being handed to you. It's like you got what you wanted. You got your wish fulfilled, because this is the wish fulfillment card. But why is it that you're still not happy? Like, why are you so discontent? I almost feel like maybe, did you think that if you got your wish fulfilled, then you would find your happiness? Because there are sometimes in our lives, like we think if we get to a certain place, like we have the certain objective that we get to, then that's where our happiness is gonna start. But it's like you have to be content. It's kind of like you kind of have to find that happiness. I hate saying within yourself, because last Virgo reading I did, somebody ripped my head off and said I was being too negative about Virgos, and I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to think of the words. I'm not trying to be negative about you guys. I'm just saying, kind of like live in the now. Be happy in the now, instead of thinking that you'll be happy in the future. All right. So the reading just got started. I'm not going to get stuck on this spot. So in your power, this is the Leo card. You're going to be finding your strength, or you might have a Leo. That's always on your mind, because this is like what's below you. But I say subconscious. So you could be thinking of a Leo. And it could be maybe like you were or are in this relationship with this Leo, and you kind of thought that this is what you wanted, but it's like you're still kind of discontent with the situation. So in the past, you have the moving on card. It could have been that you moved locations. You moved on from the way you think. And in your present, you have this balance card. And this could be what you're striving towards, or what you are actually in the present. You are feeling this balance. Or this is the balance that you want in your relationships. Because it seems like there could have been an imbalance of power. So maybe this Leo or this other person might have had more power and you felt like you didn't have any. And that could be why you moved on from the situation. This is another thing I keep seeing. It's the shadow card. There's something that you just don't know. So this is in your near future. So I think that you're going to be finding out something in your near future that you didn't know about. So let me see if I can kind of try and clarify this. Clarify the shadow card for Virgo in the near future. Clarify the shadow card. Okay, let me see here. Deception. Somebody could have been lying to you. Somebody could have been lying about you. And you're going to be finding out pretty soon who this person was who did this to you. It could have been this Leo that I'm seeing. And that could be why your relationship was out of balance. It's almost like intuitively, it's like you got what you want, but you just knew something wasn't right. Okay. All right, so you, Virgo, your power where you are right now, you got the firm foundation. So you guys are like you, or you could even be the strength where you have the strength. And like this is kind of what's going on in your head. Like you've changed a lot. Like you could be going from this person to this like lion, mentally changing and becoming stronger because you have this firm foundation card here. This is you guys, Virgo. That's a good place to be because this is the thing in your environment. You got the disruption card. This is the tower card, but look at you. You're like, you know what? I'm going to stay firm. I'm going to stay grounded. Even if the whole world is falling down around me, you know what? Then let it fall. So let it be. It could be falling because of this. But it's almost like, I feel like, this is interesting. It's almost kind of like this new moon. Something happened to this new moon for you guys, for Virgos, where like something changed in you, something snapped, and you were like, you know what? I'm kind of okay with whatever this is coming apart. And to me, it's like, I feel like I'm seeing this shadow and this deception. You finding out about this, it's going to be coming in the next 2 weeks, but I think you're going to be kind of okay with it. I think it's one of those things where you felt like something wasn't right, but you couldn't figure out exactly what it was. All right, so you got the movement, choices, and decisions card. So this is in your hopes and your fears. And what I'm getting is, you're hoping that you're making the right decision, or you're hoping that you can just move on from this. But this is showing, the movement. I feel like whatever decision you guys have to make, you're going to make the right one. Virgos are very smart, intelligent people. All right, because in your outcome, you got new beginnings. This is your Fool card. You're going to start something new. You're ready to move on. Like this one is pretty cut and dry. I did the Libra and the Scorpio readings, and those were just like, oh my God, the energy's everywhere. As it seems like with this new Scorpio and Libra energy, with this Venus going retrograde, it's kind of throwing them all off. But you guys got this new moon. It's almost like you guys are like kind of coming into your own. You guys have something, you have like an epiphany. Something's changed and you're ready for the movement. You're ready to move on. You're done. All right. So I did get this new Oracle deck called Earth Magic. And I kind of like it. It wasn't actually the deck I wanted. I thought it was somebody else's deck, and I realized, oh, this is not the one I wanted. But when I started playing with it, I realized it was kind of bringing my readings together. All right. What messages do we have for Virgo's love life in the month of September 2018? What messages do we have for Virgo's love? What messages do we have for Virgo's love life in the month of September 2018? Okay. Cool. I swear to God, these cards, if you can get these Earth Magic cards, if you're into Oracle decks, get this one. This is Stephen Farmer. That's Doreen Virtue's ex-husband, and his cards are actually pretty decent. They're pretty right on. So what you guys got was the spring equinox, rebirth. See? It's time for a rebirth. This is in your outcome. This is new beginning. It's time for a rebirth, or even you might be starting something new in the spring. But I like to read the cards because I just got these, so I don't know the exact. I think they're pretty self-explanatory, but I do love the explanations. So I'm just going to read you guys. Read from the book. You thought this passage you have been through would never end. Just as certain that the light of the world fades every few months, it makes its return and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps away the cobwebs acquired from the absence of light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in all her many forms, shapes, and colors that remind us of the continual cycles of Earth Mother. This cycle of rebirth you are experiencing follows a considerable challenging time. Any fears you may have shed have cleared the way for what has been gestating, which is now ripe and ready to emerge. That which no longer serves you needs to be put to rest so that a freshness, newness of spirit can make itself known to you. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in that passage just before delivery, yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Be with the emergence of this next cycle with faith and grace. So you're going to be coming out of this shadow period with the deceptions, and into the light's going to be shining on the shadow. You're gonna find out what's going on, but you know what? I think that you guys are going to be kind of okay with whatever it is you find out. I think it's going to make you feel good, and you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm glad I found this out, because I'm not going to tolerate this bullshit from whoever this person is, or these people, or whatever. So I'm very proud of you, Virgos. And, all right, you guys have a great rest of your month.